Look at that good bunch of boys. The goodest boys. I cleared off my miniature shelf to make room for my ever-growing collection of self-painted miniatures. And I went ahead and bit off more than I could chew with Speed Freaks. That's just the instruction manual. The box is outside. Kind of a Christmas present for myself. So yeah, I didn't post a video last week because, you know, holidays and all that. I just wanted to give a quick update on the kind of stuff I'm working on. For instance, I painted up these bad boys. And I really like the way they turned out. You'll notice some of these don't have wheel guards. It's because I've got some kit bashing I want to do with those. These guys over here looking a lot like Bad Moons, but they're evil sons all the way. I just wanted them to be a different color so that when we play the game itself, it won't be confusing to have them all the same color. And you got this guy here. This is the older style of bike next to the newer style ones. I'm glad they made the model change. And I made a point of doing all this scenery before jumping over to the cars. I haven't done the cars yet. I've done the construction on one of them, the custom Boosta Blasta, and the shock jump dragsta is I need to construct next. And I think I'm going to bust out the airbrush for those. Ironically, when I bought that airbrush and was trying to figure out how to use it, all the video tutorials I ran into were talking about how to use your airbrush to paint miniatures. And I remember thinking, I'm never gonna do that. Yeah, I totally am. Look at my war boss up there. Might have to retire him soon. I've got some ideas. He's a really good war boss, and I think he looks cool. But when you play these games, you know, the war boss is supposed to be you on the battlefield, and you know, I look at him and I just don't see myself. I think he's really cool though, and I'm gonna keep him around. But he's just not me, you know? He's just not the war boss I know I am in my heart. Also, I wanted to show off kinda what I got for Christmas. We got a box of Bernas and Ludas. This is kind of a custom built guy that I put together. As you can see, he's got the motorcycle handle on this gun. Modified him a bit. I think he's gonna look cool when he's all painted up. We got a Storm Boys tip on there. I don't believe I've shown off my Storm Boys yet. Gonna have to get those painted up. I think he's looking good. I think he'd be awesome in a kill team. And yeah, I also ended up getting some Blood Bowl. A box of those Blood Bowl guys that honestly I'm probably just going to end up using as like Ork specialists or Ork. I don't think they're big enough really to be knobs, but they are pretty cool looking, and I think they'd make good commandos and stuff. This one here I ended up turning into a Luda. Yeah, so this little guy here, it's actually the head from a Speed Freaks thing. And his body is, I just think the bodies and the dynamic poses and stuff on the Blood Bowl guy is so much cooler than the just the regular orc boys that you can get. So I'm mutilating them to try to make some really cool figures. Let's see if I can get this guy on here. There we go. So there's that, and then to hide that, we'll just put this. It's a visor or something that I'm basically just using for armor up top. Then I'll just kind of hide the fact that he's all cut up underneath it. But I think it's kind of cool the way that these things are like kind of pushed together. Well, obviously the Burnaludas aren't pushed together, but the Blood Bowl guys are. So you can paint all the pieces separately and put them together. Obviously, for Burnaludas, well, the Ludas at least, you can put this thing together separately, which is like their arms and all that. And then you can paint it separately, and then when you're all ready to go, you just stick them on here. Obviously, it's easier to stick it on the real guys, the real boys. I'm a real boy. Yeah. I guess Ludas aren't very good for kill team, but I thought it'd be fun to make a kind of a Luda sniper. Basic idea is that this guy is like wired into his gun directly, so he can shoot better with it. Essentially, that's the idea, anyways. But yeah. And plus he looks cool, he's got cool armor on and everything. But yeah. Pew, pew. Anyways, so New Year's resolution, since this is going up on New Year's Eve, I want to create more things to sell online. I've started throwing up stuff on my Redbubble page already. I'm going to show you a picture of a thing I drew that is orc related. Look at that! Yeah! I think I'm obsessed. But I've got other ideas for shirts and different things, and putting them up on that website means they do most of the work as far as selling and shipping and all that stuff. I'm gonna have a link to that item, that shirt, in the description below. Anyways, Happy New Year, and hope your 2019 is awesome.